Kenny, did your family attend church when you were growing up?
My mother did. She was devout Methodist. And she'd make sure us kids went to Sunday school. Yeah.
Did you have any youth groups in your church?
Yeah, more or less. More or less when we got a little older up in the Methodist church.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I heard your brother Paul kind of supervised the building of the new Christian church.
He did. He sure did.
And Kenny, you've done a lot of volunteer work and projects for churches here in Heyworth. Tell me about that.
Well, I helped over on the new Christian church. I built them planters over there, them flower planters, that big flower planter in the back. Yeah, I built that, and a few odds and ends over there at that church. Not a lot, but a few, little bit.
And then at the United Church, when they built that big addition, what did you do? I think you did most of that work.
Yes, yes.
All that stonework?
Yes, I did. I sure did. Yeah. But Brother Gray, I enjoyed all that. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that much more than if I'd been getting a fortune for it. Yeah, I enjoyed working. I got that from my mom and dad. My dad was the same way. Yeah, I enjoyed working for the Lord.
And Kenny, down at Full Gospel Tabernacle, where I was pastor, tell about some of those projects you did there, all that brickwork.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You spent years doing work, volunteer work.
Yeah.
Never charged a penny. You just worked unselfishly.
Well, I got that from my mom. She was one of the best Christian lady ever. I don't know how in the world she raised all of us kids by herself, but boy, she did.
How old was she when your father passed away, Kenny? About 36, wasn't she?
That's right. That's what she was. 36.
And
yeah. Freddie wasn't even born yet.
No, born 2 weeks later. And she
That's right.
brought up all 8 of you children
Yeah.
without any help, hardly.
That's right.
That is remarkable.
Yeah.
You said one time, Kenny, that Albion Lake helped your family sometimes.
Yeah, he did,
What did he do at school time?
Yeah. Albion was here, the insurance man and a good friend of Dad's. Albion was awful good to Mom in different ways. Yeah, I liked Albion Lake.
And I think you told me that he would bring the Montgomery Ward catalog down to your mother about school time and tell her to pick out you kids a school clothes.
He sure would. He sure would.
He was a remarkable man.
Oh, he was. He was a real Christian, Albion Lake. And Esther was just as good.
His sister, yes.
Yeah, they was good people.
Heyworth's had some remarkable people, haven't
Oh,
they?
they have. They have.
Kenny, what would you say would be some of the greatest things your parents instilled in you? Your mother and father, what kind of things do you think you benefited by growing up with them as parents?
Well, Mom always wanted us to tell the truth. And when we didn't, we got off the beaten path, we'd have to go get her switch. And she'd whip hard. Oh, she could whip hard. But she'd always say this hurts me more than it does you. I said, Mom, how can it hurt you more than it does me? She said, it does, Kenny. When you get older, you'll find out. That's what she used to say to me. Yeah, oh, she could whip hard. She'd always tell me, though, Kenny, this hurts me more than it does you. Man.
Now, Kenny, you said before that your father was kind of outspoken and he liked to
Yes, he was.
talk. Do you think you got a little bit of that from him?
Yes, I did. My dad, well, when he believed something, he believed it. He was very much against Roosevelt. He said, you cannot give something to people for nothing. Because everybody will want to sit on their rear and get paid for doing nothing. He said, you got to work for what you get. That was my dad. Oh, he was a strong Republican, strong as they are. That's where Biff got his Republicans from. Me, my dad believed you worked for what you get. And don't let the government give it all to you. That's the Democratic way. Yeah, let the government give it to me for nothing. No, that don't work.
Well, Kenny, you learned from your father to work hard, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And from your mother to tell the truth.
You bet your life.
And I've known you for over 40 years, and you have always worked hard and told the truth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And Kenny, you worked up until you were 83 or 84 years old.
Yeah. I had the best mom ever lived. I don't know how in the world she done it, but she'd make me go get my peach switch. And she'd always say, Kenny, this hurts me more than it does you. I said, Mom, how can it hurt you more than me? Said, when you get older, you'll realize. He said, it does hurt me. I don't like to do this. Said, but I'm going to drive that devil out of you. And she would too. Oh, Mom could whip hard. She could whip hard.